Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day today. For this week's video, we've got a tutorial lined up for you guys. We're gonna go through the first part of Moonlight Sonata. Now, Moonlight Sonata has one of the most beautiful haunting melodies ever written. This one's by Beethoven, and I've arranged it for really simple guitar so that anybody just learning can pick it up and play along. Now, if you'd like to get the sheet music for this arrangement, you can grab it from my Etsy store by following the link above. I've posted two arrangements there. One that we're gonna go through today for easy guitar, and the second one for intermediate guitar that has more accurate harmonies. All right, so the tab's gonna be on the screen. I'm gonna play through it for you guys, sort of full speed, and then we'll go back and play it slowly so that we can play through it together. Let's take a listen. All right, so that's what this introductory arrangement sounds like. It's very scaled back so that you never have to play more than one note at the same time. So you could even play this with a pick if you wanted to, although I think using your fingers will be best. So the pattern is just gonna go thumb, index, middle. So just like this, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle. Okay, and for most of the shapes, your right hand is going to remain static on a chord shape, and it's just going to be up to your right hand to play the arpeggios. Okay, so the first measure is an A minor chord, so nothing too crazy there. Okay, now on the harder arrangement, up on the Etsy store, you would go to your G, so it'd be like, which is a more correct voicing, but for the easier one, we've scaled that back and used the same notes and just rearranged them. So we have an A minor 7, same right hand pattern. Okay, now jumping to the next line, we have an F chord just for half the measure, okay? Now here what I like to do is to keep it smooth, the last note before switching to this B flat is a C, so we want to keep that finger on there. We don't want it to sound too disjointed, so we'll go. And while that C is ringing, I want you guys to take your middle finger and then stack sort of like an A major shape, but on 3rd fret, which is a B flat. Okay, so that's that measure. And then here we've got a few different shapes to cover. The first is an E7, like this. So not a typical shape that we would play every day for most players. So this one can be a little tricky, but 2nd fret, 1st fret, and 3rd fret. Then we just slide it back and drop it down to a regular A minor. And then bring your index finger up for an E major. Okay, so that's definitely one of the trickier measures in the song, just because you have to, go to 3 different shapes in that same measure. Okay, let's jump to the next line. So we're back to our A minor chord, but this time we're going to start on a bass note. Okay, and you can hear that rhythm change on the last 2 notes, just leading in. Okay, so watch out for that. And other than that, you're just gonna have to shift your hand from the thicker strings to the inside strings. So it starts, just use those same 3 fingers. And that's where you'll make the change. So you play the first 3 notes, drop your thumb down. And then while your next note is ringing, I'd just like to take that ring finger, slide it up 2 frets, and you're ready to go for the next shape. And again, the last 2 notes are faster, so watch out for that. But yeah, all you're gonna do is slide up and then add your middle finger, ready to go. All right, so let's jump to the last line. Now we've got an A minor chord and a D minor in the same bar, which can be a little bit tricky, especially for new players. Sounds like this. Okay, so that's a kind of a new finger pattern for the A minor. And then we drop it down to the D minor. Okay, and that's to kind of keep some of the melody. Again, in the more advanced version, you'll get a truer sense of the actual harmony. But this is sort of a compromised way to get the same spirit of the song. And then we have a C and a G chord. That's the first half, and then G. And we wrap up the song with C major. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick look at Moonlight Sonata. I sort of feel like it's one of those pieces that every musician should know just because it's such a famous and beautiful piece. Again, you can grab the tab from the store if you want the more intermediate version with the proper harmonies and bass movements. Other than that, enjoy the song. Have a great week, you guys. We'll see you next week with a new video. Take care.